Hello everyone and welcome to today's reading. I hope that all is well. If you're new here, I'm your host LeeApocrypha and it is a pleasure to meet you. I hope you'll consider joining the soul family that we have going on here. If you're returning, welcome back soul family. I love you guys. Okay, so happy Halloween! How fun! Happy Samhain everyone. I wish you all a safe holiday, and if you guys are doing rituals, have fun, be safe, do your thing, manifest that shit. And so today I wanted to do a reading with two piles. These are the specific objects that came into my mind when I thought about it. And so we have here pile number 1. This is the dragon made out of pewter. The pewter dragon. And it is on an agate slab. I wasn't able to take off the sticker, but I've had this for quite some time and I never removed the sticker. But yeah, so dragon, metal dragon. And for pile 2, we have this adorable little critter here. This is I believe it's Navajo, but it's a Native American handmade pottery. This is the horsehair technique. And this is just a little sheepie. A little hard to see. Okay, so we have again pile number 1 and pile number 2. So we will begin with pile number 1 and let's see what comes out today. We have the 7 of Swords in reverse. We have the 10 of Swords upright. And this is the card that when I was shuffling, it flipped and it quickly went back. But I felt called to pull it, so that's why I did. I'm getting a vibe from this, like, creepy eye. A protection. To protect yourself. The Chariot in reverse. The 5 of Pentacles upright. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Whoa. Okay, that card, it like flipped up and it hit itself, but then it like flipped around to go upright. So it was in reverse and then it came out upright. It like did a whole 360 there. Interesting. And in reverse, or excuse me, underneath the deck, we have the 10 of Pentacles. Immediately, something that I'm getting is that you need to protect yourself. There's someone or something around you lurking. If this is a person, they may, or whatever it is, may deceive you. You're trying not to allow it to deceive you. Not to allow this person to make you feel uncomfortable because they watch. There's something here, and I feel like that message may not be for everyone, but take it as it resonates. If you feel like there is someone or something in your life that you need to protect yourself from, then do so. With the 7 of Swords, it's making me think, be aware of how you speak or who you speak to. Be aware of the information that you are sharing with people. Certain people don't have your best intentions. And so when you open up about certain things, they may take advantage of that, of your openness. And it's easier for them to strategize how to manipulate you, or how to have the upper hand of a situation. I feel like there's this aspect here that within you, there's a lot that you have healed, or that you currently are healing, or that it's important for you to begin. It's like all of these things that people have told you, whether family, friends, teachers, yourself, it's like keeping you stuck, where you cannot move forward. You need to protect yourself from yourself sometimes. We really can be our own worst enemy. And it's like, I feel like for some of you, you pick the dragon. You're trying to come into a deeper understanding of yourself, of the depths of who you are. And you're realizing there are things in the way of you reaching where you want to be. Okay. Now, with this 5 of Pentacles, it makes me feel like you may be shutting people out, or you feel like people are shutting you out. Five is the number of change. It's like, try to be aware of this may be for a specific message, but try to be aware of who really has their eye on you. You need to be more careful. I feel like this is a specific message. If you're the type of person to post, I feel like, again, this is a very specific message. If you're the type of person to post like what you're doing and where you're at and all of that, know that there are potential dangers around you. people that are keeping track of what you're saying, and they might use that against you. You need to be more aware. Be careful. If you want to post that you were somewhere, then wait until you're already gone and somewhere else. Not while you're there or when you're barely getting there. I feel like for some of you, you may not even realize if someone is really watching you and paying attention to you. It's a little creepy. Be careful, okay, pile 1. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. I feel like because of these things, these words that people have told you, these memories that you have that are literally keeping you stuck, I feel like, again, it's keeping you stuck. You're not able to move forward into a new chapter of your life when you're still stuck on the past. You cannot move forward, then you cannot truly have a new beginning. If you cannot heal from the past and release the old baggage, then it will continue to haunt you. Be aware of cycles that you may be caught up in. Be aware of reciprocity. Don't take or borrow from people that you know have a very stingy heart. If you need to borrow something, borrow it from someone who you know you can trust and who's not going to keep tabs on how many days you haven't returned their item to them or you haven't paid them back. Be aware of people who you lend money to or lend things to. There may be people around you expecting more and more of you, and it's like you need to stand up for yourself. If someone is offering you assistance, try to pay attention to any red flags you see within this person before really opening up to them. Be aware if there's a person around you who really holds grudges and who is a pretty aggressive person. Even if they don't seem aggressive with their words, they have this energy about them. They keep tabs on everything and everyone, and they have their blacklist, their shit list. And when someone's on that list, they're on that list. Like this person holds a grudge to the grave. I feel like that's a specific message. Be aware of this person, because there's a lot that like you're caught up in cycles with this person, or if you feel like this is a situation or a job, then take it as it resonates. Be aware of your energy and that you're not over giving, because you need to protect yourself. I just saw 1515 and I wasn't even looking up like the whole fucking time, and I saw 1515. So 5 is about change. 1 to me is like an amplification and like alignment. To come into alignment, you're gonna have to change your ways. And I understand that you're afraid because this person always holds a grudge. But you know what? If you do the best that you can do and this person's going to be that way, then fuck it. You need to do what's right for you and the people around you. And if that's how this person is, and you're just genuinely like not trying to cause any issues or anything, but they keep it to heart, then that's on them. Don't allow their energy to make you feel like you cannot move forward, because it's important for you to let this go. And it's understandable how difficult it is, especially if this person is close to you, like a mother. I feel like for someone it is a mother who expects more and more and more. But then if you ever stand up for yourself or something, she may turn things around and like make it seem like you're the problem, or why things happen the way that they do, or why things never get done. But this person, although I feel like they're older, doesn't have to mean that they're elderly. Just like someone who's like middle-aged or older, who always wants to have their way. And you'll never be able to truly please someone like this, because they'll always be expecting more and more of everyone around them. And 6 is a number of love because of the 1515 from earlier. It's also a number of reciprocity. So it's important to surround yourself with people, places, and things that kind of help give you energy as well. Not just taking and expecting more and more from you, okay? The Chariot in reverse, again, I feel like this person really gets you caught up in your head. You're tired of believing in their lies. You're tired in believing when they tell you you're not good enough, or that you'll never amount to anything. It keeps you stuck. Maybe it's this your mother or someone who's always like keeping a close eye on you, because they want to control everything. Like the whole situation. I'm really like, I have been really noticing like the 6 fingers, and I noticed that earlier as well, but I didn't mention it. And again, it brings back into awareness of that the number 6. I just thought 666. There needs to be reciprocity, and the situation you're trying to ask, how can you make it better? But in the end, I'm sorry, now my nose is itchy. In the end, you cannot change this person. And if they're that kind of person who's always going to expect more and more and never be satisfied with you doing your best already, then they're always going to be like that. They could be 60, 70, 80, 90 years old and they're still like that, or they still will, because they don't choose to change. And you see this, and it's something that's sad. But it's a good thing. I feel like you still have love for this person. And you just want to better the situation. But again, you can't change people. So if that's how he or she is, then that's how they're going to be. Just do the best that you can do when you can. And be honest and stand up for yourself. But don't allow anyone, not even family, to take and take and take. And always expect more and more and more and more of you without sharing, like meeting you halfway on anything. Okay? And so we did have the Emperor that came out upright, even though it like did a complete 360. So for it to have the energy in reverse and then upright, to me it's like there's aspects of you that you are aware of your ego. You're aware of certain situations or perspectives that you have that are based on ego. It's like the sense of you trying to protect yourself just because of your fear of not being good enough. But it's like you're trying to stand in your power. It's like my nose has been itchy, and it's not usually. I'm feeling like, and it's interesting because this Emperor has like a big nose. So maybe this person has a big nose. If they're masculine, I feel like this person really tries to, I don't know, I'm getting again like this person really tries to control you and take your power away from you. But it's like, again, with the Emperor that was going to come out in reverse but flipped around, came out upright, is showing me that you're done. Like you're tired of playing small and being squished and belittled. Like you know your power, you know your truth. You know that you are the Emperor and you deserve respect. The Emperor isn't just a king. The Emperor is the embodiment of all kings. Whether you're male or female, or this person's male or female, or anything like that. Stand in your own power, continue to do that. It's really going to help you come into happiness and release the burdens of your past. It's the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Wands right next to each other. Alternatively, it's like once you are able to release all of the baggage, all of the past, you will have this ultimate fulfillment and abundance in your life. I just keep getting this essence, this feeling that whoever you are, this person likes to really play you. Like they really strategize things to make you upset, to make you self-conscious, to belittle you, to make you feel less than them. Again, it's important to continue to release this person from your life, even if they're family, and that's hard. That doesn't mean that you have to completely stop talking to them. It just means that you understand that you need to release the burden of, you know, allowing them to expect more and more and more of you. Like, you're exhausted and they still expect for you to do everything for them when they don't do anything for themselves or anyone around them. And then you're left feeling like shit. And feeling like you want to be a part of it, like you want to play the game too. You want to be able to have the say. You want to be able to express yourself. But you feel like you can't. Just know that you are important. You are loved and you are protected. Continue to follow the guidance that you feel the most drawn to and most connected to. Okay, pile one. So, I've had this book for quite some time, and I bought it specifically for this purpose. We're going to do like book divination. This is Dreams Interpreted. And with this, I'm just going to like open to a random page and see if there's any messages that come out for you. Let's see. Okay, I see oil. To dream of anointing with oil foretells events in which you will be the particular moving power. Quantities of oil. Okay. Taking excess in pleasure. For a man to dream that he deals in oil denotes unsuccessful romance, and he will expect unusual conscious. A woman who dreams that she is anointed with oil will be open to indiscreet advances. Okay, so I'm also noticing ogre. But what I'm getting from this oil, there's something that pops up to my mind, and this may seem kind of like irrelevant or something, but if you guys haven't checked your car's oil in quite some time, especially if your car doesn't have a sensor to do that for you, check your damn oil. Because who knows, maybe you could be on a road trip, or you could be driving to work or to school, or doing something important, going to an appointment or something, or in an emergency, and then if you never check your oil, like God forbid your vehicle fucks up on you like at the worst time. Be aware of people who try to like butter you up. People who tell you all the sweet things that you want to hear, but they have nothing to prove. Like, they're all talk and they don't actually do what they say they're going to do. Be aware of that. If you're the type of person to do that, to always tell people what they want to hear because you don't want to open up and be real and be honest, then be aware that that is affecting you negatively. And it will continue to do so. And it might even increase until you learn how to be aware that you don't do that. That you're not like buttering people up just to get in their pants, or that you're not allowing people to do that to you just because they want something. I saw 3033, by the way. All those threes make me think of manifestation, so be aware of what it is that you're creating for yourself. And learn to love yourself. Even though I said, like, make sure that you are not, like, buttering people up or that other people aren't doing that to you. I'm also seeing as, like, buttering yourself up, though, in a way, like, for you to be sure that you are allowing yourself to understand that you deserve to be confident and to be in that energy, okay? Now, for the ogre, it says, if you dream of an ogre, be careful of hedonistic pleasures. This is making me think, be aware that if you're catching people in their hypocrisy, be aware that you are not being hypocritical yourself. And if you need to call yourself out on some shit, do it. Okay, let's see if we have one more. All right, Crossroads. To dream of a crossroads suggests that you will be unable to complete a previously favorable opportunity to reach your goals. If you are undecided which road to take, you are likely to let unimportant matters irritate you. You will be better favored by fortune if you decide on your route and plan in advance. After this dream, you may have an important matter to decide about in business or love. So what I'm getting from this, the first thing is, the first thing that popped up into my mind was Hecate. So if you work with her, you're trying to work with her. Personally, I have not, even though she is someone who I have considered reaching out to and working with. She is the first thing that came up to my mind when I read Crossroads. So that's a confirmation for someone. If you feel like you're at a crossroads and you don't know which route to take, think about what is best in the long term and what feels the most right to you in your heart and in your intuition, okay? Be aware to not get stuck at the crossroad. I feel like some people get lost, which makes sense because, like, if you're at a crossroads and you don't know which direction to take and you just stand there and think about it, like, for a whole day, for example, then you're literally stuck there. Yes, someone could just walk back, but if you really want to overcome something, you really want to progress and move forward in something, then you need to make the decision to do so. And in doing so, you're going to have to choose what is more important to you in certain cases. Who, what, when, where, how, why. What is more important to you? and why? Okay, so thank you so much for sharing your time, pile number 1. I really, truly, deeply appreciate you. I hope that you have a lovely Halloween and holidays and everything. And I hope you'll consider liking, sharing, subscribing, all that shit. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye. All right. So let's see what comes out for pile number 2. Hello, pile number 2. If you chose the little sheepie here, then this is your pile. Oh. Immediately 2 cards flew out. We had the Tower fly out in reverse. We have the Queen of Pentacles that flew out in reverse. And it's like the Queen of Pentacles, even though the Tower fell, the Queen of Pentacles kind of like flew out. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Interesting. Pile number 1 also got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay, so we have the 8 of Swords in reverse. Now, this card did come out, but it slid, like, it kind of flew out in a sliding way. Okay, so that's something that we will talk about. Oh, okay. So we have the Page of Wands. And let me see whatever the hell that was. It's 2 things, it looks like. All right. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. We have the Ace of Pentacles here, but it is the dragon. It's interesting that you got the dragon energy, even though you picked the little sheepie here. And the Empress in reverse. So, also interesting because pile 1 got the Emperor that was in reverse, but when it flew out, it like did a whole 360. I mean, 180. So it's like it was going to come out in reverse, but it ended up coming out right. Interesting. And underneath we have the 5 of Cups. Okay. Pile number 2. I feel like if you're someone who wasn't sure about picking pile number 2 because you're like, well, I don't want to pick the little sheepie because it's too sweet. Like, it's too innocent. Because sheep follow the herd. I feel like this is an aspect, or this is a perspective that someone has that they judged it without realizing that this is the black sheep. Okay, I don't know why that needed to come out, but that did, so there it is. So we have the Tower in reverse and the 7 of Swords in reverse as well. So, interesting. I feel like there's something that you are trying to avoid, pile 2. Or you have been impatient about something that you're trying to expand on in your life. And with the 7 of Swords, though, it's like on the bright side, though, you are removing the blindfolds. So I feel like where perhaps you used to be like not allow yourself to move forward, not allow yourself to see the truth of situations, now you do. Now you're understanding the importance of I just noticed something. It's kind of like the moon is sucking the energy of this person. Like the life force of this person. I feel like you're learning how to let go of people, places, and things in your life that kind of sap your energy dry. With the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, this is making me think of some of you are trying to stand in your power, but you may be struggling financially. You may be struggling in terms of finding your footing or grounding yourself, being more diligent, paying attention to detail. Perhaps you struggle I feel like in different ways. But it's like despite you having these challenges in your finances or in your stability, it's like you're still looking ahead. You're still trying to move forward. You're still trying to formulate a plan of action. And if you're not, this is an aspect of you feeling like this, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, because you're struggling to have a plan of action, but you're going with the flow. I have this feeling that you're like, well, what's the plan in pointing in planning anything when most plans just fall short anyway? Sometimes plans fall short, yeah, but there's nothing wrong with having a plan. Yes, I feel like you know this, but in a way, it's still you trying to go with the flow. In a way, I feel like to an extent you use it as an excuse. After a certain extent, I should say, you use it as an excuse. Oh, well, I'm just going with the flow. I don't need to worry about that. Oh, well, we'll just see when we get there. That's okay. But it's because you don't want to take the time and put in the effort into actually planning something and executing it so that it does happen, so that, you know, of course, with that follow through, with all that action and effort, it will come true. It just takes time. So I feel like a lot of you are feeling very impatient about your circumstances and where you are in your life right now. You feel like perhaps like the little sheepie here. Perhaps you feel like everyone around you is very similar, but then you feel like people don't understand. People are similar to each other, but it's like you feel like the outcast. I understand. Know that you will find the people who will support you, the people who do believe in you, the people who do want to see the best for you. You continue to be there for yourself and provide all that for yourself. And the soul family will come when you are ready. But you're going to have to work through certain shadows that you have, certain aspects within yourself, certain secrets that you hold so like close to you that you don't open up about. There's something that you keep to yourself. I feel like for some of you, it is an aspect of why it's hard for you to find grounding. Maybe you're afraid for some reason to stay grounded in a specific career or with a relationship. So you just go with the flow and talk to whoever, flirt with whoever, because it's easier. But I feel like you're tired of this. Let's see, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. You're trying to move away from cycles in your life, vicious cycles that just keep you stuck. In certain ways it has been difficult because you want to move forward. Again, you want grounding, you want to have stability, but you treat yourself like shit. I feel like, of course, I think I mentioned this in this pile, if not then the first, but you know, of course, we are our own worst enemy. And I feel like that is the case here. You keep yourself stuck. Like sometimes you keep yourself in denial because, you know, it is hard to work through stuff. It is hard to be honest with ourselves in order to move forward. But it is necessary to move forward. Again, be aware of people, places, and things around you that try to take your energy. People who don't respect your boundaries. And they always want to be around you and they end up draining you. You feel so drained after you hang out with this person in a negative way. And I feel like if that's the case, this is a confirmation to you to be careful and to surround yourself with people that don't make you feel that way. People that by the time you're done hanging out, you should have enjoyed yourself. It shouldn't have been this like, wow, like that was so exhausting, I was so bored, or like, you know, whatever the case is. And of course it's understandable. Like we all have difficulties. I know that's kind of random. I feel like these readings are a little all over the place. With this Empress, I feel like she's looking over her shoulder. She seems uncomfortable to me, like someone's watching her and she's trying to trust that she's alone, but she's kind of like checking her back, like paranoid. I feel like you're paranoid in certain situations. For some of you, bringing back to like how I was mentioning, I feel like you avoid people, places, and things because you don't want to face it. You say you go with the flow, and that's a good thing. But are you going with the flow in a way where you are putting enough time and effort into actually striving towards what it is that you want? Are you just going with the flow in terms of just accepting anything that comes your way whenever? Because there needs to be discernment. And I don't know who needs to hear that, but yeah. Again, this is very random, but I feel like some of you may be in a situation where you argue a lot with someone, or someone argues a lot with you because of your perspectives, because of your beliefs, because of your decisions. Remind yourself, you need to give love to yourself and be loving even in the situations that are fucked up. Do your best to stay grounded and to stick up for yourself, but to also listen to the other side. That doesn't mean you have to agree. I feel like if you have been feeling there are red flags with someone that you're dealing with, be aware. If you are in a partnership or you are desiring a partnership, it's important to notice the red flags before jumping in. If you do notice red flags, then it's important to address them. Make sure that they will not become a problem in the future. It's also important to realize that it takes two in a relationship. There shouldn't be any power struggles. It should be equal. And 5 is about change. So to me, this is saying being aware of the changes that you need to create for yourself and have around you. If you need to change your environment, you need to change the people around you, you need to change your relationship. Then know that you will find what is right for you, but you have to be there for yourself first. Okay, so let's move on to this here. This is a book that I got specifically to do like with divination, but I haven't yet. So let's see. I'm going to pick 2 from here. I'm sorry the messages have been like all over the place. This energy is all over the place. Okay. Robin. To dream of this bird, the harbinger of spring, heralds great happenings, or great happiness, excuse me. I feel like it's important to remember, like with the spring here, it's making me think of like new life, new beginnings. And interestingly enough, November 4th, I believe there is the new moon in Scorpio, which is all about bringing in new beginnings, especially with that Scorpio energy. The energy not only from the moon being a new moon, but from Scorpio energy of life and death. The spring is like new beginnings. So this is to me saying be optimistic even in situations where you feel things are complicated and difficult to say the least. Okay, so let me see which other. Herbs. To dream of herbs indicates that you will have vexatious cares, through some pleasures will ensue. Though some pleasures will ensue, excuse me. To dream of poisonous herbs warns you of enemies. Balm or other useful herbs suggest satisfaction in business and warm friendships. To me, what I'm thinking about these herbs here is if you have been feeling called to work with herbs or to work with plants, to learn about them, to start growing your own, to start bringing in some plants into your home, I would highly recommend doing so. If you feel like you need to get out in nature and spend time, in that fresh breeze, in that creative essence, then do so. This will really help you learn and grow. This will help you heal certain energies that you are struggling with. And also be aware. Sometimes, this is a message for someone, like sometimes the most poisonous plants don't even look like they are. So be aware of the people around you, because some people may be seemingly friends and actually kind of not having your best interest, and that's not for everyone, so take it as it resonates. On a side note, if you have been thinking about establishing your own business, start taking the steps necessary to plan that out and what it is that you want to do and how you're going to go about it. And it is important, I'm hearing, like networking. So you can start off with letting your friends try your products or your family, see what they think, get the support of the people that you know already. And that's a nice way to start. Okay, so those are the messages that I have for you today. I hope that they resonated. I'm sorry if they were all over the place. I understand, but those are the energies that wanted to come through today. So again, hopefully they resonated. I hope you'll consider liking, sharing, subscribing, all that jazz if you found it useful or if it resonated with you. And yeah. Again, it is pretty interesting that you did get the dragon card. I feel like deep down, you know that there's this powerful essence within you. You know you are a powerful being, but you play small. And I know what that's like, but it's important to realize your true power and to realize that you deserve to express yourself and be who you are. Okay, so I love you guys, and I hope to see you in the next one. Please take care and have a happy Halloween. Bye.